These secrets apply to your wife, your girlfriend, or just a friend that you're interested in taking things further with. Hi, my name is Meher Hassan and I'm at DARI MOOCH HQ today to talk to you guys about how you can make the special women in your life feel more special and loved and cherished and appreciated. Trust me, women love feeling appreciated and taken care of, but sometimes we struggle to communicate that. But with these small gestures that you can do on a daily basis, you will see a change in vibe and mood. If you think that she's been acting cold and distant lately, why don't you try some of these tricks? Before we begin, please make sure to press the subscribe button down below so you can get more insights into the female mind and more DARI MOOCH content. So subscribe now. 6 tips I'm about to share with you, do try them out. Now, tip number 1 is the classic handwritten letter. Now, don't get me wrong, everyone loves a nice text, and if you aren't regularly texting your girl, what are you doing? In this world of AI-generated text, it's so different to actually voice out your own thoughts and feelings and put pen on paper and write it out in your own handwriting. It makes it so special. Now, writing isn't everyone's cup of tea, so you do have to be mindful about really thinking it out and writing something that comes from the heart. But that is what makes it all the more meaningful. Now, it doesn't have to be a long-form letter. You don't have to write a 1-page letter every single day. It could also just be small, meaningful little notes like, "You look beautiful today," or "I'm thinking about you." Even before work, you could leave a nice little sticky note on the fridge just to let her know that you want her to have a nice day. I keep all of the cards and letters that my friends wrote me, even when I was back in high school, and I still have them in my closet in a box. And I can guarantee that your girl will do the same with your handwritten notes. Gesture number 2 is all about caring for her and how her day went. Now, we all have busy lifestyles, and whether your wife is a stay-at-home mom or she goes to work every day, chances are her day was just as eventful as yours. So it's very important to check in with her and ask her about how her day went. Now, this is especially effective if you are also a very, very busy person who is caught up in his own routine. I think once you start tuning into what your wife has been up to or your girl has been up to over her day, it's going to be very meaningful for her to be asked. It doesn't have to be anything big every time. You could just ask her about her work day, what she's been thinking about all day, the songs that she's listened to that she enjoyed lately. I know these all sound like very mundane and small details, but it's actually in the mundane details where life really happens. And I know that she's going to feel like you're really, really taking care of her or listening to her. And you know how we feel about being listened to. Also, in a similar vein, don't just ask these questions robotically as if you're writing an email to a coworker. Really ask her, really sit and listen, really hear her out. I know that you care about her, but sometimes you need to show it to her. And by sitting down and really making conversation and asking her about her day will mean a lot to her. Number 3 is physical affection, obviously with consent. Don't be pushy or creepy. So this applies to your wife or someone who's comfortable around you. There's a lot of people whose love language is physical touch. So even if that means a small side hug or holding her hand or even playing with her hair, it'll strengthen the connection between the two of you. So if your wife tells you that she's had a really tough day, you can give her a head massage or just hold her hand while she talks to you. And it'll make her feel more secure and safe and comfortable. Don't be shy about showing affection to your loved ones. Life is very short, and hugs feel very warm. Number 4 is remembering and sometimes even pointing out the little detail. So on average, we hear about 30 to 40,000 words a day, and we only remember about 17 to 20% of them. So a lot of us assume that we don't remember the small details that someone brought up in conversation or mentioned to you over text. But if you do start remembering these details, you're going to score extra points. So this could be anything from remembering her favorite perfume to the restaurant that she liked last year when you were in Karachi. And remembering important dates like the night you first met or your anniversary. Hello! That's not a small detail though, that's a big detail and a lot of people tend to forget. You could also mention or bring these up in conversation later on and it will catch her off guard. Like pointing out her new jeans that maybe she mentioned she was going to get 2 weeks ago, or asking her, "Hey, isn't this your favorite shade of lipstick? It looks really nice on you." Pepper her with compliments and she'll be yours forever. Women find this very flattering because it shows that you're paying attention and that you're really listening. That is the kind of effect you want to have on someone that you love or are interested in. So number 5 is random surprises. Everyone loves a good surprise, and don't get me wrong, you don't have to break the bank with this one. It could be something small as well, but anything that catches her by surprise, it'll show that you've really been thinking about her. Remember, like I said, the small things matter. So even if you're just at the store and you find something small, you could get it for her and give it to her and tell her, oh, I saw this and it reminded me of you. She's surely going to love it. Also, like I said, remembering the little details is very important. So if she's mentioned that she loves reading and she has a particular genre that she really enjoys, you could get her a nice book that you think that she's going to enjoy and hopefully hasn't read yet, and just give it to her as a gift. Just surprise her with it. She'll love it. The key word here is random surprise. It comes across as random, but it also comes across as you've been thinking about her. So it turns out to be a very thoughtful thing that you can do. And the more thought that you put into it and the more curated it is to her interests, the better. The last but certainly not the least point is to make her feel included. In these fast times, we often get so caught up in our own lives that we start feeling alienated and separated from one another, where it's important to find that balance and make your partner feel like they're a part of your life in a bigger way than they already are. So don't always say my friends or my family. She is your friend and she is your family as well. Make her feel like she's a part of your inner circle. It's important to note, however, that let an individual be an individual as well. So do give her the space that she requires to be her own self, but in order to strengthen the connection between the two of you, make sure that she feels included in your things also. When you welcome someone into your life, you want to make them feel like they have been invited specially. So if you have certain hobbies that don't necessarily align with hers, like maybe you're very sporty and she isn't, maybe you could just come invite her to one of your games. Like if you like to play football, she could come watch one of your matches. It's also very nice to be asked for advice because we like to feel like we're caring and nurturing and helping out. So whether it's a big or small thing, we like to be a part of the decision-making process. So ask her for her advice or her opinion or what she thinks about a certain topic. It shows the woman that you're serious about her and that you value her and her opinion and that you want her to be a bigger part of your life. But obviously, don't make it feel forced. Don't make her feel like she has to be a part of your inner circle. Sometimes people are shy or introverted or might feel awkward in social situations. So try to find that balance. So those were just 6 of many things that you could do to make the women in your life feel appreciated, loved, and valued. If you guys have any other ways that you can think of, let us know in the comments below. Or tell us a story about how recently you made the woman in your life feel loved and appreciated. Oh, also, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the Men's Guide by Dari Mooch for more tips and advice on how you can be the best version of yourself.